Today we find out energy of an electron in Bohr's orbit. Total mechanical energy of an electron in Bohr orbit is sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. So let total energy total energy of electron is sum of potential energy plus kinetic energy. Let total energy be represented with the help of En. En means energy of the electron in nth orbit. That is equals to potential energy. Potential energy of electron is given by this formula Ze square by R, and the kinetic energy that is developed due to the motion of the electron, that value is fixed for all the moving objects, is half mv square. So this is the total energy of electron in Bohr orbit. Let me further simplify and find an appropriate formula to solve the other numericals. As we know from the first postulate of Bohr theory, say that the Ze square by R is equals to mv square. Ze square by R is equals to mv square. This mv square, we displace this mv square with this Ze square by R. On that time your formula En is comes out minus Ze square by R plus half Ze square by R. When we subtract this one from this quantity, the formula looks like this: minus half Ze square by R. In our previous video, we find out the value of the R. The value of the R is equals to n square h square upon 4 pi square m z e square. Now we displace this R with this value in this formula. On that time your En is equals to minus half Ze square by n square h square into, these are present in divide form, so when we displace here, those are comes in multiplier form: 4 pi square m z e square. Now look, this 2 cancel this 4 2 times, and other quantities are not cancelable. So En is equals to minus 2 pi square m e to the power 4 upon h square into z square by n square. We already separated variable and constant quantities in this formula. When we place the values of pi, 22/7, mass of the electron, charge on the electron, and Planck's constant value in this formula, we got the value En is equals to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 11 into z square by n square in arcs. The value of the energy comes out in erg. If you like to change this erg in joule, on that time the value is 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 into z square by n square. This value comes out in joule. If we change this joule in electron volt, that is the minus 13.6 z square by n square electron volt. This is the most appropriate formula that is used in the various numericals, is this one, that energy of the electron is equals to minus 13.6 into z square by n square in electron volt terminology. The minimum energy of the electron when electron is present in infinite orbital or when electron is present in first orbital. Whenever electron is present in the first orbital, we are talking about the hydrogen atom. When electron is present in the first orbital, on that time for the hydrogen atom n equals to 1, and Z equals to also 1. So value of the E1 is equals to minus 13.6 electron volt. When your electron in present of infinite orbit, on that time your value of infinite energy is 0. So this is the maximum value and this one is the minimum value of hydrogen electron energy. For the hydrogen, the minimum value of the energy for electron is minus 13.6 and the maximum value of the electron is, that is the 0 electron volt. This is the maximum energy for the any electron that is related to any element. Minimum value may be changed according to the element, but the maximum value is fixed for all the element, that is the 0. This is the maximum amount of the energy that an electron can possess. Now look in this formula. Your E is directly proportional to minus Z square and your E is directly proportional to minus 1 upon N square. Whenever a value of N increases, value of E is also increases because minus sign. If N increases, E increases. If Z increases, E decreases. If Z increases, E decreases. Why? Because a minus relationship. So this way we can easily find out energy of the electron in any orbit for any type of the element or atom. Thank you.